Hello everyone, Zach here. Today I'm back with the 7th battle in the OU series. So, let's get started. We're going to look for a battle. Hopefully we get a good one. Alright, so... kind of looks like a Hail team, even though I don't see those that often. Because I know he's going to lead off with a Snover, just so that he can get off his Hail. So, I can either lead off with my Keldeo to go for the quick Secret Sword and take it out, or I can just go into my Rotom, because I know I'm probably going to be faster than the Snover, and I can get off a Signal Beam really quick, and that should take it out. But he does have the Focus Sash. He's going to go for the Giga Drain. That does take me down to around 33%, and then with the Hail it's going to hit me even more. But this is one of the main reasons why I do have the Signal Beam, is so that I can hit Pokemon of different typings. So now, I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. So he decides to go into the Glaceon. So, let's see here. I could go into my Keldeo, go for the Choice Scarfed Secret Sword, and just take out... I could probably take out the Glaceon if he decides to stay in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my Keldeo, because I know I can take pretty much any ice move. So now let's go for the Secret Sword. He goes for the Protect, probably to scout what move I was going to go for since I went into my Keldeo. And now since he pretty much knows I'm going to go for the Secret Sword again, then he's probably going to switch out into the Gengar. So I'm going to switch out into my Rotom Wash. But he actually decides to go into the Milotic, which I'm not entirely sure why. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp so I can try to get more damage off on this thing, because it is fairly bulky and I really don't want to deal with it at this point in time. So the Milotic is now burned. And looking at my team now, it's actually not good for ice types, so this battle is actually going to be a lot more difficult than I imagined. Because my Landorus, Latios, and Garchomp are all weak to ice, probably my Tyranitar as well. So this was one of the least amount of teams that I really wanted to face at this point. So my Keldeo, the only move that will really affect it will be the Secret Sword. And I could go out into my Tyranitar to get the Sandstorm up for my side. And now I can go for the Crunch. And since I am Choice Banded, it will do quite a bit of damage to the Milotic. It does around half. So you just go for the Recover now. I'm going to go for another Crunch, and with the Defense Drop, that will easily take out the Milotic. So that is one of his main threats down. It goes into Gengar. Now this pretty much means that he is going to have the Focus Blast. And that is truly something that I do not want to deal with. So I'm going to go out into my Landorus. As he decides to go for the Focus Blast, I do resist that because I am part Flying type. So I'm going to decide to set up my Stealth Rocks as he goes for the Giga Drain. Doesn't do too much, but I am able to set up my Stealth Rocks, so that is good on my part. That's one of the main things that I have this Landorus for, is to set up the Stealth Rocks. That's probably his only use, but I do have some speed in there so I can actually attack as well. So you go for the substitute. I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge. That is going to break the sub. So right now I know he has two different moves. He has the Giga Drain, Focus Blast, and Substitute. That's three moves that I know of. Not entirely sure what the last one is. Go for Giga Drain. It does take him back to a good amount. My Stone Edge, since I don't have a lot of attack invested in this thing, now it won't take it out. So I know that if he goes for another Giga Drain, unless he gets a critical hit, I know I can live another Giga Drain. So I'm going to stay in and go for the Stone Edge one more time. That is going to take out the Gengar, which is really great. So he decides to bring back in the Snover. It is going to take a pretty good chunk of damage, considering that he is part Ice type, and of course Stone Rocks are going, or it's not Stone Rocks, Stealth Rocks are going to hurt it pretty badly. I'm going to go for the U-turn, switch out here, and now, let's see. The only thing he can really go into that would stop my Keldeo would be the Espeon. Even though it is the best move to go for right now would be the Secret Sword, because it'll hit super effectively against 3 members of the team. Right? Yeah, I think 3 members of the team. Except for one, which is the Espeon, which he might try to bring in. So I am going to go for the Surf, as he decides to protect, probably to get more ice damage off, or like to heal more. So I go for the Surf. It does take it down to almost death range. So now I'm going to switch out, go back into my Landorus. This thing is pretty much dead at this point, except for it's going to keep getting healed by leftovers. I'm going to go for a Stone Edge. That does not take it out all the way. And now he's probably just going to Wish Up. And that's pretty much going to be all. Go for the Shadow Ball. And that is going to take out my Landorus. So now I know one attacking move that he has, which is Shadow Ball. So now I can bring in my Tyranitar. Since it is Choice Banded, any move that I have in my arsenal, which is Stone Edge, Crunch, Superpower, and Pursuit, as you can see there, any move that I do will do a pretty good amount of damage. He decides to bring in Snover, mainly as death fodder. So now, I'm not entirely sure what he wants to bring in. He's going to bring in the Espeon. And since these things usually do carry Focus Blast, I really don't want to stay in with Tyranitar. So I know that my Latios could take a Focus Blast, but I don't want him to predict me switching out into it and go for a Shadow Ball and absolutely annihilate me. So I guess I can go out to my Keldeo as he goes for the Wish. Probably thinking I was going to attack. So now I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. That is going to do a fairly good amount to him. And now he just gets healed back up. So I'm going to go out to my Garchomp now. And I'm going to go for the Outrage. That's almost going to take it out as he goes for the Wish. But he just gets destroyed by the Sandstorm because it's still up from my Tyranitar. But now he's going to bring back in the Glaceon. And since I don't really have anything else that could take that, And that's going to have to go. He has one last Pokemon, which is going to be the Cloyster. And I believe a Draco Meteor will kill at this range. So that is going to be a good game to Bullet Rage. That was a really great game. An Ice team is something that I really do not like facing. I've only ever faced it once with this team, which was this battle here. So I'm actually happy that I was able to pull it out and win for you guys. So I win the battle 2-0. Last two Pokemon remaining were my Latios and my Tyranitar. So if you enjoyed the battle, leave a like rating. If you really enjoyed it, leave a favorite. Subscribe for more awesome Pokemon battles in the future or just more awesome videos. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.